Hello, welcome. So welcome back, guys. So in the last video introduction to Canva, we talked about the outer core to Canva, which is all this stuff. We talked about how you logged in using your Google account. We talked about getting Canva Pro, which is the best way. Even if you're just a beginner, you can try that free trial. And because I'm using the Canva Pro already, that's why they are not showing me. But when you log in, they're going to say try Canva Pro. They're going to not show you normally, so you can try. I told you put your card there. They're not going to debit you. Yeah, they're not going to debit you until the time expires. And I believe you're going to enjoy Canva Pro enough to use it, because when I'm going to be doing these designs, I might just be using Pro Elements and not realize that I have some people not using Canva Pro. You understand? But those of you that are not using, maybe you can't try to do the free trial. I believe you just try. It's a free trial, but then some people you can't try free trial. You can reach out to me. I'll drop my link on WhatsApp to get the Canva Pro 14. That one you have to pay. So right, you have to pay for it. But then I think so. If you are going to pay for it, why don't you just pay Canva directly? But then if you feel like I don't want my debit card, you can reach out and pay for that one. That one is just to keep. You understand? But that is how it is done. You want to use Canva Pro, and then we talk about brand. Like when you're using Canva Pro, you cannot use brand, and you can upload your own font. The idea behind that is that you are not limited. You can use certain font that is not available to everyone. You understand? You want to do things differently, or stand out differently, so that you can now be seen. And if you're not seen now, you cannot attract attention. If you can't attract attention, you don't have the requisite value, and there's no value, you don't get paid, you don't get money. Do you understand that? Okay. So this is the outer part. I won't touch on templates, because there are plenty templates on Canva you can just get. You can just search for templates and get it. I won't touch on that, because I'm not raising designers that are going to be using templates, right? I'm not raising designers that are going to use templates, because the idea is to teach you how to design. Remember, the goal is to teach you how to design. Canva is just a tool. In some of my videos or courses I'll be doing later, I can talk about how to design using Pixel Lab, or design using Photoshop, using CorelDRAW. So if I don't start to use templates now, you're going to be like dependent. You're not going to get creative. Right? Most of the designs I do are better than almost all the templates on Canva. So you are more creative. This is how Canva was designing. It's not in Nigeria now. I think it's on Europe or something. I don't even know. Imagine, I don't have knowledge on where Canva is from, and I'm using it. But then it does not really matter. It's what you want to use now. But then you can, I think I see them did one launch video and stuff like that. So it can't be hard audience. Right? So, and the style you see in that their era in Europe and all of that places is not the same with we in Africa, we in Nigeria to be specific. You understand what Americans like, you cannot give it to a Nigerian has different touch. So depending on audience, you want to make certain things. So that's why you cannot use their templates comfortably. If you are abroad now in that way, you can try it. You can just search for templates. In fact, I'm going to show you a more excellent way to search for templates, because don't search for templates here. Right? This is like the amateur way to search for templates. No, that's the better way to do it. Right? Okay, so now we are getting to the inner core. You want to create design? Click on this plus icon right here. What icon right here? Click on there, and then you are going to just skip all this stuff. So the size, for example, let's say I want to create a flyer design, right? This is mainly flyer design. We're going to cover it there, and I want the size 3000, right? 3000. Now the normal size is 1080 by 1080, but because you want the quality to be enlarged, to be heightened, you want to put it 3000 by 3000. And why is that? This is because when you post stuff on social media, they automatically decline the quality of that image. So when the image quality is already low and you now post it on social media, it's going to make it look more lower and make it look tattered and battered. Right? So, and your design is not going to stand out. So you want it to have that clear, sharp quality. You get that? Okay, so if when you do that, you're going to be greeted with this stuff, just pop up like this. So if you want to use templates now, if you want to use, this is where you now search for templates. So you want to design a church flyer. I don't advise, but sometimes things are hard. You don't have time, or sometimes you want to even get inspired. You can get inspired from Canva. So once you search for a church flyer, you just search templates, you search for church, and then after you search for church, you're going to see a lot of templates pop up. Alright, so it's Sunday, you see their designs now. Where I stay now in my country, you can't use this design. If I want to use this, I'll meet you at church. You say, what is this? Although it's good, very, very good for the place. That's why your audience matters. You understand? Not everybody accepts. So depending on your audience, Nigerians like something that is crazy. They want fire. Let me show you one. So they want stuff like that. By God, you see, this one now, glory service, fire, kappa. You get. So I'll just come up here. So I have come up here. You see this state 24 design or this other one. I think I'm going to show you how it's how to design one or two of those designs. But then it's what Nigerians like. We're going to cover because our audience here now is mainly Nigerians. So you see this come up here or this other one come up here. You see, Nigerians like stuff like this. Americans don't need all this fire. They don't need all this fire. There's something sweet, something neat. It's like this. Okay. You understand? Okay. So this is it. So this is the dashboard of Canva. Welcome. So now we are going to dive in for the next 15 minutes. We're going to go in depth to know how to use all this stuff right here. So you're greeted with the page like this. So this is add icon. I want to make sure this add icon very well. This add icon right here. I just circle. Let me circle it again. Okay. So when you want to add anything, you use the add icon. That's literally the name. Elements. Right, let's start with elements. Elements is anything you want to add. Now, sometimes you say design. That I'm going to teach you how to design. Why I show you how to navigate the Canva dashboard, so you know how to apply what you are learning. Remember, the goal is not just to learn, but to also apply what you have been taught. So, for example, now let me go to this recent design I just finished creating now. I don't know if any of you get this stuff. How I did this design now. You know how normally Facebook ad. Let me even show you how I got the inspiration. I just saw it. I was like, okay, I'm doing a flyer for a Facebook ad. I normally Facebook ad normally have this stuff, this sponsored stuff. So let me also do the flyer having the sponsored stuff, like Facebook ad. You get. So that's where the idea come from. But then the audience, the owner of the design was like, I should remove it. Like, so remember, the customer is king. You can have your creativity, but it's for yourself. It's what the customer likes. You are going to give him. You should note that, because when I was starting out, I was designing for myself, not my audience. So my audience can tell me, I don't want to design me. I'll tell him that is the design I'll give you. Take it or leave it. And then I was complaining that I was not getting clients because I didn't understand the business. You understand? So in the business, the customer is the king. Except you are designing for yourself, but the customer is the king. If the customer look at this stuff and say it's not fine, I'm going to say, hey, and I spent 2 hours here. You are going to tell him that no, you just move on or do another one. Even this, I created it. He said it is good, but he is not exactly what he wants, and not like he showed me what he wants. So, but he does say it's not what he wants. So I don't know what he wants. And I did not do what he wants, but he just wants me to know what he wants and just do it. So design is somehow a complicated job. Like, you have to understand people, right? And you have to understand communication, be calm enough to understand what they are saying. If not, you're going to just spend your time designing something that they will not like at the end of the day. So where was I? I was at element, and I wanted to show you something. I said here, this place right here. So you see something like this stuff, this stuff. So how do you get it? You just say, okay, this is a world, like this is a globe, this is the whole wide world now. So you just search for world on elements. Just search for world. World. And then you're going to see plenty stuff. See globe, see. I think this was the one I used, this one right here. This one or the pro one. So I told you, just try get the pro. Either you use the Canva free or you reach out to me to get Canva for Teams. Just make sure in all you're getting, get Canva Pro, please. Get Canva Pro. Cannot be doing this. I believe anybody that really wants to learn, we can invest enough to just get it. It's just 2,000 naira, right? Or the free trial with Canva. If you really want to learn enough, because if you cannot invest in it, it means you don't believe in it. Because where you believe, where your faith is, that's where your money goes, right? So if your money does not go towards it, it means you don't believe in it. If you don't believe that you can learn, then you will not learn. Do you understand that? Right. So that's what elements are for, to just get icons and then place on them. So you see this stuff, you say, this is a Facebook stuff. How did they get it? Now some things are not available on Canva, so you have to search outside. But then the ones that are, you will get a, let me say, 3D love icon. So you just search for it. 3-dimensional. Remember, I talked about 3D. 3D means they have length, breadth, and depth, right? 3D love icon. So they are not like 2-dimensional, right? They have depth and they look real. You understand? So you can tell that this one right here, this stuff and this stuff are different. You understand? So see, when you search for 3D love, you're going to see all this stuff. So that's how it is. You get it now. So I've not even done anything. I'm just showing you the first slide. This design, you get templates, right? There's also style here. This styles, no, I don't actually use it that much, so I remember I want to focus on the major things. Styles also show you the various styles, not actually styles, but then the combination. You can get the right font combination from styles. I'll just have to reboot this page so I can show you something there. Okay. Okay, welcome back. So the styles, I want to just show you what styles you see. It's just show you my color palette that I've added already. You see, that's why you have to add this brand kit using Canva. And then it shows you many color combination and text that you can try on a design. So you are confused when the beginners are like, what type of text do I use, this and that. It shows you two text that blends well. Asna and Radley, Roxburgh and Montserrat. I think I've tried this combination before one time and all of that stuff. I don't really use these because I know from courses that I've been to, there are certain fonts I've learned, their names I've learned, and I go online and search, currently to know the one that will go with what I'm trying to create. You understand? But then you can also try this one out if you feel it's going to be okay for you. You see, font sets. You can just check them out, and the recent design is also yeah. Okay, elements, I've told you just need to search for anything. Also, before you even search, you can see your lines, your shapes. You find your shapes here. All shapes are found here. These graphics are based on what I've searched before, so they are showing me some things are similar. Now, AI image generator. So when you want to create image, I don't normally use this stuff, right? Because I've never I think anything for now, those things I want to create, I normally get them online. When I search it on free picks to use the premium ones, or I go to websites that I use to get image. But then you want to make an image from text, just write it, any image. Let's say what do you want to just think? What do you want to get that is not online? What is an unusual thing? Let's say a dancing why you a dancing lady. Now normally you see a dancing lady on a hyena. Right? So you see stuff like this, you will never, I think it's very rare for you to use them in your design, right? But you just want to have that knowledge, so in case someday somehow somebody might just need something that you cannot get normally on Canva. So when you search for his stuff, you are going to see, okay, they're showing us it's there. Okay, you see this first one, the lady is actually dancing, the hyena too is dancing. Wow. See, so that they just showed me two images, and you see the images, they're not really, you understand? So I don't really use this stuff much. Or you can also use a generated AI, right? All of that stuff. So they call them, that one is in your elements, you're going to find it, but it's actually coded on apps, but it's called my image generator. So stickers, you can check them, photos, charts, tables for infographics, charts for infographics. You want to do an infographic design. Frames, you use frames too. So from time to time, you want to frames, you insert image into them. So I bring this star now. I can insert an image into that star. You understand? To place it inside. Do you understand? So let me just go and bring one image now and just quickly do that so you can see what I am saying. I don't like the video. See, it's already even lagging right here when I'm on the website. Imagine if I'm using the app, how will it be? Alright, so my uploaded images are here, so I'll just get this guy. I can put it. See, just move it around you can see showing this stuff, and you leave it. You see, so you had this image like that. So that's what frames are for. It place your image into stuff. I cannot delete everything. I just delete frame. So you understand? So they just put everything inside, the shape you choose. Grids also do that function too, right? But grids their own is you can edit it. Let me show you the difference between a frame and a grid. And this is a frame. You can just move it like this. And then grids are actually different because their setup are different. You can see 2-in-1 like this. You cannot see 2-in-1 frames. You get, and they cover everywhere. So you can reduce the size. Also reduce the size like this and edit it, and then place your images that you want to place. You are going to be needing them from time to time. So remember, I'm not studying about all this stuff and all this stuff and all this stuff. So that's for elements. Moving on to text. Text, you want to add your text, remember, add your brand fonts. This brand kit, very nice, very, I love it. So but then want to add the text. So let's say we want to add the text now. We'll just add the heading. I also add the heading. So I have a text. So let's say let me say happiness. Sorry, happiness. So happy. So say happiness. So now happiness. We have a font now. So that's how you add fonts. There are many. There's some templates here. There's some templates here. And who do you know? Someday you might say, hey, I like this shine stuff. I want to use this and do a design. I think this shine stuff can be used for church flyer or something. I just like how it's shining there. But then you can try it. You can see some font style. But then you are going to be learning. Yeah, I think I'm going to be teaching some text effect, basic text effect on Canva too. Right, so that's for text. And then brand. Remember, I've talked about brand. The brand is just everywhere to show you how the stuff works. So brand, you put your logo, put your color, put your this and that icon. So it makes it easy. When you upload it, you can just carry it. So in my brand, we create excellent design that's capable of converting a message, right? Evoking emotions, I love that stuff. Uploads is the next thing. Now uploads, once you take image, click on upload file. We want to upload image into Canva, click on files, click on your device. There's Facebook, there's Google Drive, Instagram, but mostly I just use device. You can use any of those stuff, but I think if I want to use them, I will have to link it. So I just say, okay, I can just hang out and do it with my device because I don't want to get the image from Instagram. There, the image is already diminished or stuff like that. So you just go and find where the image is. So you go to images, right? Don't go to downloads, just go to images only. So everything that will be showing here will be images. So even though you are downloading text, your text is not going to be showing, just images. So I can now pick any of this stuff and just let me look for one that has lesser MB. I downloaded stuff and then they're like 14 MB for an image. Also, designers, you have to know this. Don't be afraid of spending data on flyers. Sometimes I do a design and just one flyer is like 20 MB, 30 MB, but then that's the price you're paying. You have to be distinct, you have to stand out, you have to be exceptional. So that's how you upload files. So I've uploaded this one now, and then when you bring it now, before you can now edit it, before I come and start touching on these ones, I want to finish this outside place. So you have lines upon lines, precept upon precept knowledge. So this is for the uploads. Now the next thing here is draw. So there are some certain designs that you draw. Let me show you one. I had to draw. I think if I still have it, hope it was there. I didn't delete it. My phone didn't format. It was a flash. Okay, yeah, it flashed. Okay, let me show you. I think I'll just go to my Pinterest and show you some things that you have to do and you need to draw. So you don't wonder, how do we do this thing? See, if you just have the knowledge, when you know how powerful knowledge is, you are going to just marvel. The only reason why America is the greatest country on earth is because of the knowledge they have. So simple things that somebody else will say and say, I did this creative stuff. Like, hey, how did you do this stuff? This creative thing here, how did you do it? Let me show you. How did you do it? This and that. But it's just basic knowledge, and you can do it on your phone because sometimes you want to try doing it using Photopea, and Photopea is now misbehaving. So sometimes it just hooks, it lags, and all of that stuff. So because I have that knowledge now, we are standing up. Don't worry. As we go deeper, I'll show you. But sticking to where we are talking about, I want to show you where you need to draw ahead. This was this design. So you see this cycle here, this line, I had to draw it. So it's the drawing that's what draw is used for. So you see it's a circle. So when I brought draw, bro, you see all this stuff is pen now. You touch it, that's what you're using. If you touch it, it comes up. So it shows that you're using it. You can hide it. You want the width to be big, you want the width to be small, you want it to be big. Then you can just do like this. You see, so it's like a sketch. You see, so you can use it. You can just use it, and then this one. I'm not actually doing anything. I guess you say, what is this one? I'm just showing you that you are going to be needing them maybe one day. And this is cleaner, the eraser to clean the mistakes you made. I want this one. Okay, so I want to pick stuff and stuff like that. This is the color. You want to change the color of the drawing. Yeah, that's very important because you are seeing yellow and what you want is not yellow. So click this one, it's red. You want to change the color, click on that part. You can change the color. And then these other 3 dots there at your extreme edge. Let me show you. These dots here at your extreme edge. So that's where I think we'll get. Let's do the first place: the width or the transparency. You just want the transparency to be open, or lights, depending on what you want to create. I believe that you might not know all this, but just watch this stuff. It may look stupid and all of that, but when you know these things, you're like, I remember I watched this video and this is how I do this stuff. Because when I look at the design, first thing when I'm getting ideas, looking at inspiration, is the major thing there is how did they do this stuff. So when you watch introduction videos, it's very important because it shows you how. Now you watching this, you're going to be very, very more advantaged than somebody that hasn't. Right, so it's only 20 minutes and I don't want to waste much time. So we've covered design, we've covered elements, covered tech, covered brand, covered uploads and drawing. Now this project is just showing you your project. In the next video, we are going to dwell in on apps. This app, very, 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 very important, right? It makes use of AI and show you how to make incredible editings using Canva. Other people will see and say, this is just a smartphone that did that stuff. How did you do it? It makes you ahead of the competition. You understand? So see you guys in the next video. Peace.